Good evening, folks. What is going on? Welcome back to another live stream Wednesday night. Hope you are doing well, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time it is. If you're watching this as part of the replay, then say hi down in the comments. If you're here live, jump over to the live chat and let's hang out. Let's chat. There's quite a few of you here already. Looks like everything's working well tonight. It's Ataya. It's never a dull day when I do a live stream because there's always something. There's always something before I go live that I have to quickly tweak. And I tell you, getting ready for all these backpacks charity campaign, there's been a lot of little things that I've wanted to make sure I've gotten right, and there's already a few little things that I've had to fix, but it's all good. It's all good. Appreciate you all being here. Everything sounds good. Everything looks good. I'm just looking around at all my screens, making sure everything looks right. So I'm not syncing with the video. Are you playing tricks on me, Grogi? Because I will come over there and I tell you, a bit of a troll. If it is, you're going to have to suck it up. I do apologize if there is a bit of an out of sync with the voice and whatever. It's been windy here. It's been raining, so who knows? There probably is a bit of a delay. The Wi-Fi is probably giving us a bit of trouble. Let's have a quick chat, see who's here, and we've got lots to go. We've got lots to talk about and go through today, so we'll get into it pretty much straight away. Jennifer, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Ledbetter, how you doing? Howdy, howdy. We've got the bowler Hunter in the house as well. How are you doing? Ben, how you doing, mate? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. We've got Secondhand Gang. What are you eating tonight, mate? We've got Retro Ranger. Good evening. How you doing, mate? Thanks for being here. We've got Andrew. Hey, everyone. Well, Chris, I was wrong about last week. Come on, man. What's going on? And if you guys do want to win something tonight, this is purely just per normal stream. That's the link to go to. We've got a book. We've got some Pokemon cards, or I can donate to backpacks. That's on one of the spins. Thought I was late, but you're early. Thanks for being here, mate. Bax, how you doing, mate? Thanks for being here. Got Grogi in the house. Hello, boys and girls. We've got Tiger for life. Don't forget to tickle Chris's like button before. Thank you. How you doing, champion team? That's it. Farkins flips. Let's go. That's it. I love the excitement. We've got Jody Grace in the house. I have a puzzling question. If you get a puzzle and there's only one piece missing, is it still worth selling? Yes. I mean, someone will buy it if they want it. Just make sure you call it out. It will probably sit around for a very long time, though. I've sold a few Dinotopia ones like this, but you got to make sure you call it out. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Thanks for being here. We've got just a bit of chat. Sandra, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Brendan, how you doing? Evening, all super pumped to get the ball. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And we're already on $590. So it's crazy. It's crazy. If you haven't watched the video, I just launched it this afternoon at 5 p.m. Lots happening over the next 16 weeks. We've got the raffle happening tonight. I'm calling it weekly fundraisers. And we'll talk about that shortly. I'm just trying to make sure I've got everything in the right order. I've got so many things going on in the background. It's just madness. I appreciate you being here, Brendan. Hey, Ethan, how you doing, guys? Need an accountant. He's your man. Get on over there. It is the end of tax time, so you've only got really a couple of weeks to get all your stuff sorted in terms of if you need to make any moves, and Ethan's your man to help you make the moves. So reach out to him. You can set up some time with him. Of course, it's not for free. You do need to spend money. You might do a free one for a certain period of time, but if you are looking for an accountant, he's your man. I am biased as well. Personally, I wouldn't, but I don't sell puzzles. I'm not much of a harm. Good evening. Callie, how you doing? Are you going to win tonight? Are you going to win? Jason's in the house. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a bit better of a week, mate. Hope you got this sorted with eBay, all the payment stuff. We've got Megan in the house as well. How you doing? Recommerce Dave, how you doing, mate? JP, how you doing? Hi, all. We've got Thomas Freeman in the house. Yo, what's up? I don't know if she was being legit. Hello, Grogi. Thanks for the idea. All right, I'll let you guys chat. Thanks for your video on motivation, as I was lacking some after watching. That's it. That's what I love to hear. Thank you for the feedback. Never, cheeky girl. What's the topic tonight? Oh, okay. So, mate, what we do here is we do giveaways. I've actually just kicked off my charity campaign fundraiser for Backpack for Big Kids. We'll be talking a bit about that. We'll do some giveaways, opening up some Pokemon cards, and I answer questions. So I've got actually quite a bit of questions. I think I got 12 questions to answer that people have sent through. So I'll be going through that. And if you've got questions, chuck them in the live chat and I'll answer them live. It's really just hanging out, just having some fun, raising money for charity, and yeah, just that's it, really. That's it. Excuses. How do I keep materializing in these things? I don't know. Thanks for being here, though. Extraction, how you doing? how you doing? Suzanne is in the house as well. Suzanne sent through a question. Pizza pasta. Okay. No topic, we just have fun. Think all good on my end. Yeah, I think Greg is just being a bit cheeky. Hey, Roger, how you doing, mate? My oldest sister. What? Oh my jeeps. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. That's I don't have words. I mean, thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family, buddy. Just make sure you reach out to anyone if you need to talk, because it's yeah, I'm speechless, dude. You just haven't had a good run, have you, mate? Hang in there. I'm thinking of you, and mate, I hope things turn for a better for you, buddy. Jeepers. Hope you yes, they are getting there. Things are looking pretty good on the running front. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate it. That's all right. That's all right. Thank you for being here. Jeepers. Can we donate things ourselves? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can reach out to me via email. That's hello@CLFurlong.com. And you can reach out or send me a message, on Instagram, whatever, and we can get that sorted. I've got quite a few lined up already. I think I've got 7 or 8 weeks sorted already, and there's going to be 16 weeks. So if you've got something that you want to donate, yes, please, let's have the conversation. I need to buy a spreadsheet. Yeah, please do. Terry's in the house as well. How you doing? Thanks for being here. I've never caught a live either. Well, thank you for being here, Megan. I thought I've seen your name in here before. I could be wrong, but there's sometimes I do get confused with some of the different names. So thanks for being here, Megan. I appreciate it. How does everyone surpass the urge not to list? Wait, how does everyone surpass the urge to not list the death pile? That's a good question. And look, I'll answer it straight away. I think death piles can be two things. They can be, as Secondhand Gang likes to say, is a bit of a money pile, or they're things that you realize that you didn't like doing, or they become procrastination piles. Now, you need to understand, are they things that you're putting away for a rainy day, or are they things that you're just not liking to list? Now, if it's things that you're putting away because you don't like to list, I would usually suggest that they're probably things that you should probably try and cull, move, and get rid of. Because if you're not going to list them, then there's probably a reason for it. You probably don't enjoy doing it. It was harder work. You don't understand it. You don't have the experience. You don't have the knowledge. So get rid of it. Otherwise, set some time to just sort through it. And sometimes it can quite overwhelming, but you got to say, okay, I'm going to spend 1 hour and see what I can get through, even if it's just sorting and not listing. But I mean, really, you gotta start eating away at it. There's that saying of like, how do you eat an elephant? No one would, but if you were going to eat an elephant, it's one bite at a time. So you really need to just chunk away at it. You're welcome, mate. Yeah, thanks for being here, and I'm glad we can help with that. Again, sending the love, mate. Sending the love. Puppy Dog Diary, how you doing? Yes, very excited. I'm excited, and you should be excited too. I've seen you've made some more donations for the raffle tonight. We'll talk about that shortly, so thank you. Hey, mate, how you doing? No, you're all good. Thanks for being here, Captain. Appreciate you. Jeepers, there is a lot of conversations here. Joel, how you doing, mate? Are you doing the Melbourne Marathon this year? No, I'm not. I think it's like a week or a couple of weeks after doing my 50K. So, no, it's not on my priority list for this year. I'm glad you're here, mate. I'm glad you're here. Forrest Fines online. He asked me a question as well tonight, so I'll be answering that. Get Zapier. Yeah, Zapier is pretty good, but if you use too many Zapiers, you have to start paying. Oh, jeepers, there's so many. To start, I refuse to call it a death pile. I agree with the stuff you hate dealing. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. Wow, you've got a lot of stuff. Jeepers. I started putting a skull in the box to help me pick up. Yeah, okay. That's it. That's the spirit. You've got to start working through, pull out the gems. That's it. If it's a money pile, you have it sorted as you list. If it's a money pile, if you have sorted as you list yourself. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Zapier is an application that helps you automate things. Yeah. Wow, guys, I'm overwhelmed. There's lots happening tonight. All right, so let me just give you guys a bit of lay of the land of what's happening. If you haven't caught up, I dropped a video a couple of hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, of the campaign for Backpack for Vic Kids over the next 16 weeks. Now, we went through this last week. Go check out that video afterwards. But in short, there's a number of different things you should know. One, you can get involved with buying Pokemon cards that I'll break open for my live event coming up on the 24th of September on a Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Basically, any cards that you purchase in advance from those, that will be the new set coming out from Scarlet and Violet. Then we'll open them up, and basically that money goes to charity, right? So there is a bit of a cost to that. You can buy 2 packs for $30, 4 packs for $60, or I think it's 8 packs for 120. The reason why it is quite expensive is because, one, we've got to cover the cost to obviously get those packs to you if you do buy them, it's postage, but mainly so we can put more money back into backpacks. And if you haven't watched the video, it explains it. Now, for the next 16 weeks, I'm also doing each week over the next 16-week lives, basically a weekly raffle or little fundraiser. And tonight, the first thing that we're raffling off is this bad boy. We've had quite a few people already put in some dollary dues, so I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. And I'll talk about that in a bit more detail in a second. And there's also the other ways that you can get involved, right? I mean, you can donate just in general, anytime. You can share the video. You can also do a tax deductible donation, but you have to go directly via Backpack for the Vic Kids. Go watch that video. It explains it in detail. I don't want to spend the next 10, 15 minutes explaining it all again, because I want to get here and, spend time with you guys and answer some questions and do the raffle and whatnot. If you are wanting to get into the raffle, there is a small chance to still get into it before 9 o'clock, before I close it. And that is in this link that I've just put in right now. So if you want to jump in there, it is $5. You can do as many spots as you want. I think we're sitting at about $110 already. I've got some that have come through. I haven't added in yet. But if you do want to get into the raffle for tonight for this PSA 10 card right here, it is $5 a spot. So any donation that you make, via clicking on that, go into that link, and it's in lots of $5. I will divide that by the amount of, chances you'll get in the spin. And that will close at 9 p.m. So if you enter after 9 p.m. tonight, that will not go into the raffle, but it will essentially just be a donation. And then we'll do another one next week as well. I'm only really opening up the raffles or the little fundraisers for the evening on the same day of the event. I want to keep it short and sharp, because the idea is that, people can come have some fun, hang out, buy some stuff, or, potentially win some stuff. And of course, if you don't win, there's going to be 16 weeks of opportunity to do it, right? And I'm not here to say you have to be spending heaps of dollars. If you want to spend dollars, that's on you. It's going to charity anyway. But if you want to do $5 over the next 16 weeks, that would be super grateful as well. All right. I do apologize if I've missed some questions here or anything. Let's see. We've got all ears chat in the house. How you doing, mate? Looks like I missed some great chat already. Mate, there's heaps of people here. I feel like I missed out. We'll be on the rewatch tomorrow. No worries, mate. Appreciate you. And appreciate you being here, buddy. What else we got here? I need 15 minutes. How many kids can I get for a cheeky boy? Why is it when a key live is on, the kids refuse to go to bed? Well, we're going to open up some Pokemon cards if that helps them. I don't know. That's probably not going to help them go to bed, is it? So this week, I've thought about this whole international shipping thing. Would it be best for me to just start on a basic international shipping till I'm used to it, or just go, well, what do you mean basic international shipping? I mean, again, and I don't think I can share the link because I don't think I've got links turned on, but essentially go check out Grogy's international shipping video. Grogy, I don't know if you can share it. If one of the mods is here, if they can share, I need to add some more mods because I can't do this while I'm streaming. It's just too difficult, too many things at the same time. But go watch her video and it will tell you everything you need to know. And I would just follow her process, right? And that will cover you pretty much. But yeah, I think you should turn it on. It makes sense. Bigsy's in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for being here. I have a pitch for... Jeepers. Oh, the conversations. Yeah, that's it. You do it or you do not. That's exactly right. All right, so I'm already exhausted. There's so much happening. So if you do want to get into this raffle, it is $5 a spot. I can see quite a few people have already come in. I'm going to answer some questions. I am still going to do some giveaways tonight. I've got a couple of packs to give away. We've got a book to give away, so I will do that in a second. Just going to make sure everything's working on the back end, because it looks like we've had a couple more people chuck in some more things for the raffle, and I want to make sure I'm capturing that. But what I will have to do at 9 o'clock, I will take a tally of everything essentially, and I'll have to pause for a second and just take a moment to pull everything together, and then we'll do the spin closer to after after 9 o'clock. At the moment, I'm getting some back-end technical errors. That's why I'm getting distracted right now. So just give me a second. I'm trying to validate the transactions that have come through for people that have donated. All right, we've had quite a few come through. This is good. All right, I will check that again shortly. All right, let's answer some questions, and then we'll get to a spin as well. Look at this. See, Jody has said it. I've had 6 internationals since I started. There you go. Well, wow. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you got to get on the video, Andrew. It's well worth it, mate. It's well worth it. All right, so let's get into some questions. There's been quite a few that have come through. I'll go to the first ones first. All right. And I do apologize if I don't get to all the questions all the conversations in the chat. I'm going to get onto these questions. So the first one was from Forest Finds Online. Do you play any sports? No, not really. I used to play soccer when I was a kid. I used to play basketball when I was a kid. If I watch any sports now, it's probably only when it's like finals and things, but never really been a big sports guy. Family hasn't been a big sports guy. Yeah. If I was to play any sport, mini golf, does that count? I mean, I like mini golf. That's fun. But no, don't really follow anything, anything religiously anyway. I might check in on a few things, like, check on the AFL or whatever, but yeah, not really too much. Got one here from Jen. How do you explain an oversight on one of your items if the buyer sends a message? This is a bit broad, but I guess telling the truth always works in your favor because you're being honest. If you've made a mistake, be honest. Talk about it. That's a big slip up. It's on you. If you've made the mistake, you're accountable, responsible for it. So own up to it. And then offer them a refund or offer a return or, whatever. I think that's the only way to do it, right? If it's an oversight on your side, it's 100% your fault. If something gets damaged in the post and it wasn't like that when you sent it, well, it's a different conversation. Obviously, you cannot be responsible for what's happened, but you are still accountable for it all because it's been sent to them. So you need to either work with them on getting the insurance coverage via Australia Post, or you need to see if you can give them a partial or work them through that because, how would you feel if you received something and it was broken? You would want a refund, right? And how do you get stickers off books? Well, to be honest, a lot of the time it's peeling. You can use a heat gun. The other times I've used is some little cleaners, depending on the type of book fabric, like, material, if it's hardcover or not. Otherwise, I get my mum to do it. She used to work at a library, so she's used to that kind of thing. But really just with a lot of frustration of getting stickers off books, to be frank. Well, sorry, do I play any sports? But I mean, I run. Forrest Christian knows that, but I don't watch. Oh, look, I do watch some of the marathons sometimes, but yeah, not really anything else. It's easy to get stickers off books. Just send them to the buyers, and yeah, that's dodgy, man. It's dodgy. Yep, there we go. Hairdryer, we pack. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Rubbing alcohol. There we go. Yeah, orange spray worked well as well. Yep. No, these are all good. Selena Gosh, thoughts on rumors Australia Post will be cracking down on rigid items being sent as letters? I'm not sure what the rumors are, but I mean, Australia Post always cracks down on people not sending things in the appropriate way, whether it's letters or not. If you follow the guidelines and meet the guidelines of what it is, like if it's not over the, I think you're obviously talking about, like, the letters and DVDs and stuff. If it's not over the thickness, then you shouldn't have a problem. I don't understand what you mean cracking down on rigid items being sent. So yeah, they've always cracked down. If something doesn't fit, then yeah, you should pay up for it. But if it fits, then yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I don't know what the rumors are. I mean, cracking down. I mean, if you're doing something wrong, then sure, yeah, you'll be found out. That maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe there's a strong case of people doing the wrong thing. But I'm not aware of anything in particular as such. Yeah. All right, so I'll quickly give you guys a quick little show and tell of what else. We've got those questions, and we've also got these questions here. So we will be getting to those. Let's do a spin for you guys and see if there's a chance to win anything. Again, if you guys do want to jump into the raffle, it closes in about 8 minutes. So any donation that comes after that, after 9 o'clock for the raffle, it won't go into the raffle, right? So if you want your money to go into the raffle and be divided into that, you need to make the donation. I'm just going to bring up that link again and give you guys a chance to jump into it. There it is there, if you want to go to it. So I can copy and paste it again. Chuck it in there. There you go. Here we go. Rigid items as lettuce has spoken about for years. They do. They have increasingly do. Heard some forum chatter happening though. It's cynical and happens around pricing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not too scared by it because I don't do anything wrong. So, there's a change coming with Australia Post where you can upload your business logos and they will be shown when people checking their. Ooh, interesting. Okay. All right. Let's do a spin. We've got 28 people in here already for a spin. Let me just quickly bring all these names across. Now, this is not for the raffle. This is just our normal giveaways that we do every other week. So good luck, everyone. I'll do a quick little spin here. And we've had Beck. Beck has won. Congratulations, Beck. Beck has won. Now, what has Beck gone for? Beck has gone for Pokemon cards. It's been a while, Beck, hasn't it? All right, congratulations. Let's see if we can get you some special wins for today. Beck, good luck. See what we can do for you. We've got some Astral Radiance right here for you. It's been a while. Well, actually, it's only been a week, but look, there is a bit of lag, guys. I do apologize. There is a bit of a storm in the background happening, wind, and it does impact my internet. So I do apologize if I do cut out. We know how that happens, but don't worry. We'll get through the night. We'll get there one way or another. All right, this is for Beck. Congratulations. Good luck. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we go. I do apologize for the lag again. All right, we've got, I think there's something there. I can see it. We've got a Dark Patch. We have a Quilaba. We have trekking shoes. Hey, that's relevant for me with the running. Heracross, Teddiursa, Mantine, Voltorb, Psyduck, one of the OGs. Hey! Oh, what the heck? Beck, 2 in 1? What? Now you're setting the bar high for everyone. That's incredible. Jeepers. There's some good hits in here. Well done. They're both going into some top loaders for you. Good grief. You've done very well. If I can get it in there. I've just got a new pack of top loaders. These are a bit tight. There we go. Nice. It's number 1 and then number 2. Wow. I don't know, Beck, but whatever you've got done, how do you do it again? How do you replicate it? That was incredible. Good grief. Congratulations. We haven't had that kind of hit in a long time. All right, bit of dirt there. Just get rid of that. Congratulations. Wow, jeepers. You should quit while you're ahead, Beck. Oh, you're welcome. You're 100% welcome. 100% welcome. You deserve it. You signed up. You get a chance to win. So congratulations. We're still going to do a couple more of those, guys. So don't worry. All right. I need to do a quick little. We've got 4 minutes. We've got 4 minutes. So what I will do. There was another question. I don't actually have it on screen. But what I can do is talk about it. So I had a question come through from Suzanne Fraser, and long story short, she was asking me about, there was a post that went on the eBay Sellers Australia around someone that had sent a DVD. He paid postage plus VAT tax, and then apparently they had to then pay an additional fee or something. Now, you wanted me to explain a little bit about this. I don't know the full story here or the situation or what's going on, but when you send something international, this is really good because everyone's been talking about international. When you send something international, you also need to be mindful of the different tax implications that the buyer has to pay, right? Now, when you send something, you want to go to your order, and in your order, it has obviously the address, and there's a little section in the order on eBay that also says tax or VAT, or it's similar to GST, right? But there will be a little section there, and if there is anything that needs to be called out. Now, in there, sometimes there's a VAT code, or I think it's iOS code. Look, I'm butchering this a bit, but it's very, very obvious. Sometimes it's in the address label itself. Sometimes it's in a separate section as well. You need to make sure that that gets copied over into the international postage slip. If there is if there's a relevant tax or fee, and it says paid, you need to make sure that paid and the code, whatever the code was, needs to be put in the international postage slip. I usually put it in both the comments. I usually put it in, call out invoice number if I'm not using those fields. And that way there is no chance that it can be missed because it's 3-4 times, right? You have to make sure put there. And I can see Jason, the thread was a little, the person didn't answer to, yeah, so that's right. So if you do not answer that correctly, that means they will get charged again, right? So you need to make sure you cover it because they pay for it already, right? Now, there is in some cases, I believe there has been cases where there's an additional one, but if eBay has already taken it and you've put it on there and you've got proof of that, you're covered. You don't have to give them diddly squat. But if you've done all the right things, you're covered. If you don't do the right things, well then sure, you've done a boo-boo. It doesn't port across. Correct. 100%. It does not port across. That's a very good call out, Octo. That's why you have to copy and paste it yourself. So you need to be diligent. You need to do your due diligence and check it if you send an international. 100%. Yeah. All I know is that I double check any international, and if there's any extra goodies, I post it in. I don't care about if it's duty, if it's VAT, if it's tax. I don't care. It usually just says if it's paid. If there's any relevant information, I need to make sure that all the information that's in that order detail is the same stuff that's going on your slip, guys. That's as simple as it is. It's like nothing different, right? If you're sending something locally and they've got instructions in there that says, please leave at door or something, you copy that same information over onto the slip. Whether it gets left at the door, that's not your fault, but you can clearly show that you put the message on there, right? I think it makes sense, right? All right, so the raffle's about to close, guys. I'm going to start transferring across all those funnel names so we can do a spin. Oh, jeepers, my internet's cutting out. I hope it doesn't drop out. All right, let me just, oh. There you go. You're welcome, Suzanne. You're welcome. All right, let me quickly just bring across all these details. This is going to take me a couple of minutes, guys. So just give me a second while I do this. Talk among yourselves. All right, so we had Ben send through. Thank you, Ben. We had, oh, okay. We've got 2 come in here. Thank you. Just getting all this detail across. Thank you very, very much. Another $2 there. 2 spins there. We've had, good grief. We've had a lot of donations come through, guys. Really do appreciate it. And good luck to everyone. We've had some people come in with some big dollary dues, which is nice to see. Sandra's done a donation as well. Thank you. And good luck to everyone. I'll show you the wheel before I do it, just so everyone's very clear that, how many people have put in goodies. We've got Josh Gibb has put in some as well. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. Just give me a second, guys. Just getting all this sorted. Oh, we've had a couple people do a couple of times. Fancy. Okay. Not too bad. That was, oh, someone's done 8. Okay. Not too bad. So I'm just going through this one at a time, guys. So just give me a second. Josh is a sweetie. Thank you, Clint, as well. We've had Clint do some. Clinton. Thanks, buddy. Jeepers. I'm super grateful, guys. I mean, obviously this doesn't go to me. This goes to Backpacks, right? But I'm super grateful that you guys are helping make this happen. And the next 16 weeks, like I'm trying to make sure that every week we're trying to do something pretty cool. Sometimes it'll be about the same value with $50, but I'll try and make it more than $50 if I can each week where possible. The good thing is if you're a Pokemon fan, a lot of this stuff you'll enjoy. If you're not a Pokemon fan, and you're a reseller, there's going to be plenty of opportunity to win. And then you could resell the item as well. All right, looks like I've got everyone's stuff in now. So thank you very much. That any donation that comes in now will not be for the raffle. It will just go straight into the funds. And if I actually have a quick look, our funds has actually gone up from that. So now we're actually sitting on, guys, we've actually done $205 for the raffle tonight, just alone. So I'm just going to update this. It should reflect very, very quickly. We're on $690 now. It should update any second and you'll see it come up on screen. There we go, $690. Right, let me just quickly catch up on the chat. Looks like just chatting. It is windy. Need to raffle chocolate. I'll be in that. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it's probably all just making its way over to Melbourne now, I'd say. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm gonna answer another question. I just need to stop looking at numbers for a second. I'll answer another question and then we'll actually do the draw for the raffle, and then we'll finish up with some more questions and we'll finish up with the rest of the spins for everyone else. Just making sure that that's all actually transferred across properly. Oh, jeepers. Appreciate you all hanging out here. All right, let's answer some more questions. There's been quite a few. All right, so another one. Oh no, so we did that from Jan. We had the one from Selena. All right, life of a reseller. What did you find the toughest about working full-time for yourself at the beginning? The toughest thing was, I think, it was probably just, I don't know. To be honest, it was probably like just the unknown, but I got over that pretty quick. But I think at the start, maybe I wasn't taking it as serious as I probably should have. Yeah, look, I mean, I've been a very studious person. I was homeschooled when I was a kid. So when it comes to working for myself or doing my own thing, I'm kind of used to that. And prior to going into doing full-time reselling or taking a chance on myself, I'd been working from home for the last 2 years because it was during COVID. So I think for me, it was like I had really made sure that I'd really stuck out on all the problems that possibly could have arose. Like, if I wasn't going to be able to make money for a while, how long was I willing to rely on my savings for? I think it was kind of just like getting down to the gritty of it. But I think it was, for me, the hardest thing was going harder than I possibly could have, because I was kind of just chilling because I felt like, this is my thing. I'm happy. I'm in my own world. But the biggest struggle, firstly, was actually starting the podcast. That was the scariest part. Doing the business was the easy part. Starting the podcast, that was scary. And, there was a bit of self-doubt there. So, look, I think that's what it was. Schedule, that's fine. I'm used to routine. But it was really probably, just doubt and fear, to be honest. Just seeing a quick question from Extraction. Pokemon questions. Have you ever graded your cards before? If so, would you recommend sending me off to be graded, and how? No, I haven't. I've wanted to do it. I haven't been able to justify the cost yet. I'm going to actually, I haven't done it, but one of my mates, we were going to partner up and do them together. But I really haven't, justified it just yet, just because I don't have the, I guess, the ability to splash that cash at this point. I'd rather put the money into the business or just make sure I'm saving it for other things, so yes, I don't have the answer for it. I haven't done it myself. I would like to do it. do it down the line, but something I can't answer. I know that a lot of people go through mediators like middlemen, and so for instance, I think it's called Pokebox Australia AU, Pokebox AU. They might do one, so you can pay them, and they'll send it off with all theirs, and they they can get it done a bit quicker. There have been some very interesting raffles suggestions. Yeah, it is a very good question, right? Very good question. All right, so Sweet Sounds 1264 has said how to get lower shipping costs. Now, I know you're international. I'm pretty sure you're USA. So this is a very broad question. Look, if it depends. So I'll answer for Australia. Make sure you're using Australia Post Business Band, because you get discounts every time you send. Every time you spend, there's opportunity to get discounts. The more you do it, the more discounts you possibly can get. So it just makes sense. It's a no-brainer. I think knowing how to send things and some of the little loopholes or better packaging, or sometimes using the packaging of Australia Post is better than using your own. It can be cheaper, vice versa. Plus, it might save you time. I think, yeah, just knowing what you're sending and how to send it the best way and the cheapest way, and doing that in volume, doing the research. That's really the short answer for that. Yeah, well, I've never done it. It's something which I know other people have done, and they've enjoyed it. But I think if you don't know any different, then where else are you meant to go? Because it's a bit overwhelming doing it by yourself. Like if you're sending it over to PSA, for instance, and it isn't cheap. But I don't know any details on it. So, but I have heard some weird things actually before, that things have been a bit dodgy. But I won't go into that at this point. 26. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right. I'll finish this page of questions, and then I'm going to draw the raffle. Okay. Vintage Orca. Does your storage unit have power, or do you have to bring power? I have power. It's not in the storage unit. The power point is outside of my storage unit, and I just plug in. They know that that's what I do as well. But otherwise, I would have had to get a portable power pack, like one of the big ones. It's going to cost about $750, and I was happy to do that. And then I got one from John the Reseller, which is a really good relevant question before we draw the raffle prize for tonight. And that is, why does backpacks mean so much to you? Now, look, I read this one earlier, and it's interesting because I don't have kids or anything like that. So, or anything like that. I don't have kids, so like that's not the reason why. I think for me is like during COVID, they had to shut down their op shop. I used to source there, and when they shut down, I helped them, liquidate some stock and got some good opportunities there. But I think the thing that really did it for me is I helped them then relocate certain stuff from their shop to their warehouse. And Sally, the CEO, she took me around and showed me what they do. And we, I was helping out for a day. I just said, oh, look, I'll come spend the day and see what you guys do. And she took me around, and, I was just kind of compelled and convicted by seeing what happens, but more so understanding that behind the scenes of that, there's so much that we don't realize, because we go about our lives and we take things for granted. And I know that's a cliche saying, but there's thousands of children that are being impacted. And though I don't necessarily know those children or whatever, being able to do something beyond myself to help. And when I saw that there was a need there, like that, the reason why I first helped out, they were seeing if they could continue to raise money in a way, because their op shop had to close because of COVID. So they needed a way to sell stuff or make an income to be able to do all the fundraising or to be able to fund their operations. And I came up with a few ways we were able to help raise some money for them. And that's when I thought originally of doing the first live stream. It's like, hey, I can help out here. I can help make some money for them. And then I've just actually started to do a bit more there and started packing backpacks. I started doing a bit more of the warehouse inventory management back end, doing the builds of the packs and cataloging and things like that. And I've helped with stock take before. And, it really just was, I'm only doing about 4 hours a week. Today I did a full day. But I think I just started to realize that, it's good to be able to look beyond yourself and see where else you can help. Now, I'm not saying that's what you have to go do that, but find something that helps you have a bigger purpose than just what you're trying to create or trying to do. Because one, you learn so much more, you get fresh perspective on things, you meet great people, good opportunities, And, it's a fun way to, experience things from a different way. So that's really why it means so much to me. Now they're kind of, they're really good friends, and I'm there every week, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm proud to be able to say, hey, I'm raising money for them. And when I did it the first year, 2 years ago, and we did, almost 2,500, and the last year we did 5, I started to realize, well, I can take this to the moon, right? Let's see what we can do every year and continue to grow. And as I continue to grow with my business and, my podcast and YouTube and stuff, I want to be able to have the ability to be able to give more, right? That's really what I want to be able to do. So that's really the way it is. And, they've been able to grow so increasingly quite a lot over the last year and a half, 2 years, which is a good and a bad thing, because it's great that they're growing, but it means that the need's bigger. And it means they have to support more children, which is not a good thing, right? Because these kids shouldn't be in these situations in the first place. But obviously that's out of their control. So they're having to, continue to see what they can do to help, manage that impact, or those that are impacted. So that's, look, I could probably talk a lot on this, but no, thanks for asking that question, John. I really do appreciate it. I do apologize if I haven't seen everyone's messages. There's quite a lot going through here at the moment. There we go. Cheeky. All right, let's do this spin. Let's do the spin for the raffle. I know that's what a lot of you are waiting for. So, and then we'll finish up with some questions, and I'll do some more giveaways. Just make sure that has all gone through. Had to breathe for a second. Tell you, there's so many things going on the back end. I am getting a computer upgrade, which is coming very shortly, and hopefully I'll have a bit more things managed on the back end here. All right, I need to open up a new wheel of names, and we'll get this in there. So, wheel of names. Beepers. I'm so grateful for you guys. Seriously, thank you so much. All right, so we've had a total of 41 people. Well, not 41 people individually, but there's been 41 donations in total, in terms of split up into the $5 lots. So what I'm going to do is I'll quickly share screen so you can see what I'm doing here. I want to make sure this is all very transparent. Right, so this is all the people that have donated. You can see there's multiple here. I'm going to shuffle all this before I spin it so people can see. So what I'll quickly do is shuffle this, because people have, entered multiple times, right? So some people have spent $50 tonight, which gives them obviously 10 chances to win. So I'm going to shuffle this up, make it very, very fair, and then we will spin. So good luck, everyone. Of course, if you don't win tonight, big thank you for the donation to Backpack for Big Kids. If you do win tonight, I'll reach out to you. If I don't have your details, I will send you an email within 24 hours. Most of you I probably do by now, but I think if you've done by PayPal, I would have your email, so I'll reach out. And then there'll be plenty more. There's 16 more weeks of this, so there's plenty of opportunity. And I'll answer any questions on this. So let me spin this. Good luck, everyone. This is for Lance's Charizard PSA 10. Here we go. And we've had... Wendy has won. Congratulations, Wendy. That's so cool. And Wendy was actually the first one to donate. That's awesome. That's incredible. That's amazing. I'm actually, I'm really, I mean, I'm happy for whoever wins, of course, but it's just ironic. I just find that funny. That's funny. That's funny. So Wendy, congratulations. Congratulations. All right. So Brendan's just asked, just for next week, where can we purchase tickets? So what I'll be doing is I'll be sending out on the, like, basically every Wednesday in the morning when I, do the tagging for the, my live stream, I'll be doing it then. So I don't want to do it so far out in advance. The reason why is because I'm trying to encourage more and more people to be coming to these events to get more opportunity. That might change as we progress. And to be honest, I'm trying to be very, very careful with how I'm doing the raffling system, because you do need to follow a set of rules, and, making sure that I'm being mindful of that as well. So the access for this will come out basically next week. Earliest would be 24 hours. I'll be sending out details via my newsletter on CLFurlong. If you go to www.clfurlong.com, I'll be talking about it here on live streams, of course, and yeah, all that jazz. Now next week's I'll reveal at the end of this. everyone's. Thank you. I please didn't. Okay. That's very, very generous of you. That is very generous of you. And what that means is that's incredible. If you want to redonate it, we can use that for another week. Now, what's funny is, and I know I was going to say this at the very end, next week I was actually going to do another one because I've actually got 2 of them. But I've got a bunch of things coming up. So I've got some Pokemon bundles of Crown Zenith. I've got some other packs coming out as well. But Wendy, if you seriously mean that, like, it means absolutely world to me, because it means we get to leverage it even more. We'll add it back into the giveaway. I know you don't, but you could sell it if you wanted to. That's very, very generous of you. That's very, very generous of you. Well, yeah, thanks, mate. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that, Wendy. Thank you so much. So, look, the generosity from you guys, and like, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because you guys have been helping me do this for the last couple of years. But to have someone spend money to win something and then to redonate it so that we can do it again, right, is just incredible. So, I am very grateful for it. And the idea is, I want to keep making these prizes bigger and better, so that way, if you are putting in $5, it's crazy because Wendy only put in 2 spots, and there was people that put in $50 worth, and Wendy still won. So that's really incredible. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you so much. Thanks, Octo. I appreciate it. All right, so don't go anywhere, folks. I've still got some chances for you to win some other stuff tonight. For those that didn't win tonight, there will be opportunity to continue to win, and maybe it's just doing $5 every week over the next 16 weeks, or you can continue to do big dollars every week as well. This dollars is going to backpack for big kids, and tonight we've been able to raise over $100 already. We've got a couple more spins to do for you guys, so I'll do one now, and then I'll answer some more questions. So just give me a second. Need to make sure I change all the screens properly. Had a couple more people jump into the spins. Wow, I'm absolutely overwhelmed with joy. Thank you so much. You guys should be proud because it's not me making this difference. You guys are making this difference. Once we hit this 10,000, like, that means next year I'll want to double it again. But that's a conversation for another day. All right, I'm just adding in these additional names, and then we'll do a quick spin for a chance to win some Pokemon cards or a book or whatever. So let's just do that quickly. Oh, Kelly has won. Kelly hasn't won for a while. Congratulations, Kelly. Now, I'm pretty sure Kelly's probably gone for Pokemon cards. I could be wrong. She surprised me before. Pia, don't worry. I've seen your name come in there. You'll be in the spin. Don't worry. Kelly, Pokemon cards it is. All right, let's see if we can win something for Kelly. You got big shoes to fill because Beck absolutely smashed it with that last pull. So it's going to be tough to beat, but we'll see, Kelly. We'll see. Good luck. Kelly's one of our big winners here. She's been winning for weeks at a time for a period. We'll see. Yes, your name has been called, Kelly. All right. Here we go. Kulava, Energy Lotto, Swidudu, Combi, Rolts, Nickit, Togepi. Oh! Wow, what's with the hits tonight? That's cool. That is a nice card. That is a nice card. What the heck? I love it when we get good cards for you guys. Well done, Kelly. You might, I don't know if your kids are watching, but I don't know what this one's worth, but it might be one you want to sell. I don't know. That was incredible. Jeepers. What is going on? What is going on? Congratulations, Kelly. Jeepers. Congratulations, Kelly. I'm loving it. This is good. That's incredible. Again, bronzong. Not too bad. I just want to say that as we progress, and I'm not trying to oversell it, but I legit. So you know how over the last few weeks we've been doing, I've been selling my ETBs and people have been buying. So I've stopped that. I won't be selling any more Pokemon cards while we're doing the charity live stream for the next 16 weeks. The focus is it seriously a $3 card? I won't be doing any sales of Pokemon cards while we're doing the charity live stream because I want to make sure all the money is going to Backpack for Vic Kids. But what I have done is over the next few weeks, when we do the raffles, I've got a couple of Crown Zenith ETBs as we get closer to the end to actually raffle off as well. So there'll be opportunity to win some really big prizes, guys. I'm working with a few people to get some stuff donated as well to try and continue to elevate it up. So there's going to be some crazy, crazy weeks ahead. Each week I'm trying to make really cool. It's priceless until you... I don't know what it's worth. I don't know what it's worth. I can look it up if you want. Or someone, if you can look it up. Bronzong. Bronzong card. Astral. All right, it's... Yeah, okay. Look, you might get $10 max on eBay. No, you're right. You're right. Here, we're going to do another one, and there's still opportunity to win Pokemon cards. Look, if you do win, Pia, I will ask you before I, if you do win, I'll ask you if you want to book a Pokemon cards. That's fine. That's fine. We do this every week, so there's plenty of opportunity. Don't worry. There's plenty of opportunity to win. All right, let me just answer the last questions, and we'll do a final spin at the end. So just give me a second. And thanks for being here, Pia. I really do appreciate it. Let me just get to these questions. I think we had a couple more. So we've got two from Recommerce Dave. Hi, Chris. What percentage of your listings do you offer international postage? More international postage stuff. So my list, look, it's probably 80%. Some stuff I won't list because if I have a inkling or a vibe, or I know that maybe it shouldn't be sold international from a Vero perspective. If you don't know what a Vero is, it's essentially when you sell something that basically you don't have the rights to be selling. I'm not going to go into detail of this at the moment because it's a big conversation, but sometimes when you send stuff international, it was never meant to be sold there in the first place, or sometimes there's a trademarking or a marketing thing, or I know, for instance, if you sell North Face new with tags international, more so, that can be against regulations simply because they do not want new with tag stuff sent international because there's a warranty on those, and because it's not coming from them, they don't want to be held accountable to that warranty. So it would be against basically licensing and terms that eBay would be managing if I had that item on eBay, if that makes sense. So basically 80%, I try to avoid things where I think, look, this might not be appropriate to sell international, or it's not relevant to sell international. Yeah, that's a good one. But, do some research on Vero. Very worth understanding a bit more because, you could get yourself into a sticky situation. Look, we can chat about that offline, Recommerce Dave, as well, if you have some further questions on it. There's no real quick answer for it because there's no hot list of items, but there are, things that people talk about that, I can share with you. The other question was also, are there categories or dollar value where you wouldn't offer international post? Look, yes and no. Look, as I said, I think there's certain things that, I won't bother with. I think sometimes it's worth putting the opportunity out there. In the past, I wasn't doing anything everything. Now I mostly do 80% everything because, if you sell a DVD international here, you might only make $1.50. Sell it international, you might make, $10 on it because of the savings with postage. I know Figsy was talking about that the other day. There's no harm putting it on. If it's under a postage policy, go watch Grogy's video. she'll help you understand how to set that up really, really easy. Yeah. Got 2 questions from Grogi. We've got, who are the resellers you followed when you first started? So there was a couple. I followed 2 Aussie thrifters, the Aussie Flipper, Diary of a Flipper. They were the first. And then, I was finding a few other little random videos, etc. Really, probably 2 Aussie thrifters and Diary of a Flipper were the main ones. Aussie Flipper I was following more from a thrifting perspective. I've also done a couple of interviews with the Aussie Flipper as well. But I just binged those 3. There wasn't really many. Now there's a lot. But probably 2 Aussie thrifters was the main one, to be honest. Oh, and sorry, and Drew and Sarah, of course, Drew and Sarah. Yeah, 100% Drew and Sarah as well, which they don't really do much more in the reselling space, but they were one of the OGs that I followed along as well. What's your favorite thing to list on eBay? Probably video games or electronics. Yeah. No, really. However. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I haven't sent big dollar stuff before. Like, I think my biggest international was like 350. There we go. Look, there's a big list here, guys. Big list here. But yeah, I mean, Recommerce Dave, I mean, if you ask around, a lot of people will share their stories because unfortunately, a lot of the time it's just by experience. That's how you learn. Oh, there you go. Oh, thank you. There you go. Yes, a little bit. I blew up easy bake oven I bought. All right, and then going from Drew, where can we get some Further Your Lifestyle hats and beanies? So, look, if people don't realize, I do sell merch for my podcast, but I don't push it. The reason why is because it costs me more money to have Shopify up than it does to actually sell the merch. Now, every year when I open up my fundraising campaign, which I have, you can go purchase Pokemon cards right now for charity purposes only. If you do want to do that, I'm going to chuck it in the chat list right now. You can jump over there and make some purchases. There's plenty of time to do it. But that will be for the main event. But essentially, when I open up Shopify to do that, I do have that open if people do want to buy merch. Now, I haven't done beanies and hats simply because it has me with it. I mean, it's something I might look to do over the next couple of months while I have the store open again. But it hasn't been a priority, to be honest, mate. And then the final thing is from Moderns and Memories. Can I get a list of what you were selling? Not really sure what this means, but I sell everything. At the moment, 80% of it's clothing, followed by electronics, video games, books, DVDs, TV shows, toys, and a few other things. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks, mate. No, look, I mean, what I have enjoyed doing over the last 2 years, 2.5 years, almost 3 years of doing this is building something from scratch and being able to build it with you guys, right? I mean, my podcast, I'm doing that to help people further their lifestyle because I wanted to change mine and I wanted to be able to show that anyone can do it. Building this community, right? We've got 45 of you here hanging out and it's been pretty cool to be able to hang out with you guys. And I remember doing live streams and only having 3 people. And half the time that was Carla and my mum watching. So to be able to come from that and now have 45 of you here hanging out, it's just crazy. I really do appreciate it. So look, I'm pretty proud to be able to do this, but at the same time, I'm very grateful that I have you guys here supporting me because it wouldn't be possible. Chris, are you doing much pants other than jeans? Not really. No, mainly jeans. I've done a few more pants of a couple of different things if I know them, but mainly just jeans. Okay, I've seen a couple of them. I will put board games back now. I won't bother with them because they've just been haven't been big sellers for me. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the love. I need some mentors. Where do I go? If you are interested in joining the championship mastermind, you can join via YouTube. That's tier 2 championship. And every month we do basically a Zoom call. We have a 24/7 chat. I am starting up a group as well where we can have better conversations. Got a lot going on at the moment, just trying to keep on top of everything. But yeah, you can reach out to me via Instagram and, we can have that conversation if you are interested. It's only $15 a month and you get access to the community. You get access to the chat group. You get access to all the past Zoom calls and then the monthly Zoom calls that we have. Not pushing anyone to do that, right? And it's not purely for reselling, right? It's up to you. It's really more of accountability, help people ask questions. I mean, at the moment it is a lot of reselling, but I'm an open book, really. Yeah, I know, man. It's unbelievable. It's seriously surreal, to be honest. Sometimes I have to pinch myself. All right, we're still going to do one more spin, guys. Don't go anywhere. Pia, you're a superstar on Instagram. I found your chat and now. Oh, thank you, Pia. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. If you've got any questions, reach out anytime. More than happy to answer any questions. I'm just saying, Dingo, because you missed it earlier, you should add Cammy to raffle prizes. Possibly. I want to work on some different stuff other than just Pokemon, and I've been chatting to this with the championship group as well because not everyone wants Pokemon stuff, which I totally respect. But I also want to try and put stuff in that if I'm raffling it off, because if I'm not getting it donated, I'm buying it out of my own money to have it raffled off. I just want to be very clear with that, very open. Like these PSA cards, I purchased them myself to raffle off to sell, like to you guys, right? For that opportunity. So I do need to be mindful of that because if I go spend $50, $150, look, I mean, that's part of it, right? And only one person is you, and you put in $10 and you get it. That's great. It goes to charity, but I want to try and make sure that if I'm spending money, $50, I'm hoping that we're going to turn that into $200, $250, being very, very transparent with everyone here. And that's the whole purpose of it, is because I'm leveraging that. So we can chat about it next week, mate, when I see you at Backpacks and see what we can come up with. Because, look, I think there's some good opportunity there. And if you don't win it, there'll be plenty of resellers that maybe will want it for themselves or maybe sell it. So there's opportunity there. Yeah, so Farkins, you need to be on your desktop to be able to do it. Yeah, of course you get to spend time. 100%. We spend a lot of time together. Some hot rollers. All right, let's do the final spin. I'll just add in the final names. There's a couple more that have come through, so give me a second, guys. Let me add in these last names. Give me a second, guys. And we'll do the last spin. Hot rollers, what madcon is that? That's funny. Oh, Mel, how you doing? It's a credit to you as a person. Obviously, people find. Look. I appreciate that, and I am trying to build. I mean, that's why I start my videos with. I'm trying to build a business that suits my lifestyle, and I have my podcast that represents of what I'm trying to create. And I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm trying to share that the reality is, if we want to do anything, it takes work, and for me to help inspire others by me showing that's the only way that's going to really help you get the reality check in the most nicest way. Because there's no quick way to getting the things you want other than doing the work. And I try to make that as joyful as possible and honest as possible. And then doing this kind of stuff. This stuff is just heaps fun. So I appreciate you being here, Mel, and thanks for the encouragement. There you go. There we go. All right, let's do this final spin for you guys. I know there's a few of you waiting for me to spin, so let me just shuffle this up, bring this in. All right, let me shuffle this up, make sure the names are fair. 3, 2, 1, and spin. And we've got Terry. Terry has won. Congratulations, Terry. Now, I don't know what Terry has signed up for, so let me just check. Checking the back end here. Terry has gone for Pokemon cards. Congratulations, Terry. I don't think you've won before, have you, Terry? I don't know if Terry's still here. So let me, if I don't have your details, I will send you an email within 24 hours and get all your details from you. So good luck, Terry. Let me just quickly change screen. How do you promote things like the Aussie Flipper has? I don't understand the question. Yeah, congratulations, Terry. Congratulations. Thanks for being here. Well deserved. You know, you hang out, you get the chance to win, right? Terry, let me ask you, do you collect Pokemon cards? Or is this for yourself, or what's the go there? I'm curious. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a V in there. Okay. Now, if you don't get a hit, I actually always give, my winners a gift if they don't get a hit. So, I'm hoping you get a gift. I hope you're getting a hit, because after tonight, after those other bangers, I'm expecting you get a banger, but doesn't always work that way. All right, we've got a Duot. We've got a Jubilife Village. We've got a Bishop. We have a Sneasel. He was promoting the Power Packs one bit. I don't know. I don't know. That's called a sponsorship, but I don't know. So, yeah, that's like me. I found that it's better opening up cards for other people, because I can't keep affording to buy for myself. I do, but I have to slow down. All right, let's see if we can get you some hits. What's your favorite Pokemon, Terry? Eevee, Psyduck. Hey, all right, nothing big there. But what I will give you, Terry, is actually I'm gonna wait for you to answer what's your favorite card in case I've got something. Otherwise, I've got a card here that I'll add into the pile for you because you didn't get a hit, unfortunately. I wish I had one from the chip company. Hey, thank you. All right, did Terry respond? Thank you so much, Puppy Dog Diary, for the $1 dues. I appreciate it. You did not have to do that. I appreciate it though. Charizard. I don't know if I've got any spare Charizard sitting around. I'll just check. I don't, unfortunately. Oh, maybe. Actually, I might have one in here. Hang on. I might have one. No, I don't. I'm sorry. But I've got something pretty cool. It was the first card that I saw. So I'm going to give you this one, Terry, instead. Got a little Katie here. All right, so I'll chuck that in for you. Congratulations. That is for Terry. I don't have any Jigglypuff either. I'm sorry. I don't think I've got any Jigglypuff, but I've given you that one now, so that's what you're getting. No, I don't have any Jigglypuff. Yeah, the trainers are pretty cool. You're welcome, Terry. Thanks for being part of the live stream. All right, team, I'm going to continue to just answer any questions, and then we'll wrap it up. We're at the top of the hour. What do we got here? Hey, guys, can you give me the link for the champion group? So to get to the champion group, you need to jump on over. You need to be on your computer to be able to do it. And if you go to, you should be able to just go straight to my, it's weird that I don't know how to do this, to my channel. And I'm just seeing if there's a link here. Yeah, you can press join. Yeah, hang on. I'm seeing I've got a link. Yeah, you just got to go to my page and you should be able to press join. Hang on. Oh, I can get you a link. But look, there's no pressure to join. It's totally up to you. If you're on your phone, you won't be able to see it. My computer's lagging at the moment. Doesn't like when I jump into different things while trying to do this. Where are we? Yeah, you might need. I don't think I can do it from here. Oh, there we go. Copy. There we go. Puppy Dog Diary. Any more Katie? No more Katie. Sorry. Question. Where to next, mate? Able to share both eBay community expansion. Tell me how to. Look, so my end goal is, look, my end goal has always been I want to be able to make a living from my podcast and help people further their own lifestyle. Before I can do that, I have to be able to demonstrate. And thank you so much, Puppy Dog Diary, for the dollars. Thank you. You don't have to do that, but I don't have any more, Katie. Sorry. Before I can create money from my brand of further your lifestyle and help other people further their lifestyle, I need to show others how to do that. And the best way to do that is by example. So I'm happy to do that over a long period of time. But my big audacious goal, big hairy audacious goal with eBay, look, in the long run, yeah, I'd love to have my own warehouse. I would love to be able to build a business that, if needed, it wouldn't have to work on the platform of eBay. I'm not saying I don't want to be on eBay, but the ability to build a brand that speaks for itself, and working, a well-known brand that works with other partners as well, not just, working on a platform of eBay, but being able to run in its own ecosystem of itself. So that's really the big audacious goal there. I also want to build a business that means I don't have to be in it. I want to be working on it, but not necessarily in it. I've got other goals that I want to do, and of course with Carla as well. And if I'm just working all the time, I can't do those things. So yeah, look, I won't dabble on too much because a lot of that, some of those are like 10-year goals, and I'm happy to wait 10 years for them. And I don't like saying them out loud too much, because I say things and people hear them and think, oh, yeah, well, you haven't achieved those yet. It's like, yeah, well, I'm playing this over the next 10 years or so. So yeah, that's really my answer for that. I know when we'll catch up, I'll talk to you a bit more in detail for it. But I've got a lot of different things. Like, a lot of people don't realize it, but you guys see probably like a tip of what I'm working on. There's a lot of other things that I have ideas for, or working on, or hustling with, or testing out, or trying out, but I don't bring those into scope until they're relevant, because some of them I test out, some of them they don't work, and some of them I have to shelve and wait till the time is right, whether I've got money for it, or the capacity to be able to do it. Like, even doing this campaign for Back Better Vic Kids, like, I have to be able to dedicate 16 weeks to be on top of this, be on the ball. I have to be accountable, responsible, and manage all that as well. And that takes a lot of time and effort, but I'm happy to do it because that's what I want to do. So it means other things that I need to do, I have to put on the back burner. So yeah, that's a short, long answer, I guess. Thanks, team. Suzanne's joined. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Great goals, mate. And the community is behind you, I'm sure. Looking forward to next week's takeaway venture. Yep, that should be good. Thank you, mate. Oh, yeah. No, I'm ready. Thank you so much, Jody. I didn't see anything come through. For some reason, my ticker at the top there isn't updating. It's very frustrating. So let me just see what's come through, and I can see if that's... why is this not working? And then we're going to wrap it up, guys. I need a rest. It's been a long day. A good day, but it's been a long day. I'm just tired. Hang on. I'll just make sure that this $1 do donation has come through from Jody. Just give me a second, folks. Any other questions here while I'm doing this, while this is all there? 100%. You need to have the multiple income streams, especially in this day and age, because it's just getting rough and tough, right? I did it by paper. No, that's fine. That's fine, Jody. Yeah, I see it. It has come through. What? I just had... Wait, someone donated $100? Someone donated $100? Are you serious? Wow. I haven't... Grief. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Sorry, I'm just seeing in the background of people that have made donations. So let me just add that to the tally. Good grief. Sorry, I'm getting thrown off because I've just had extra money come through. We've just had an extra $113 come through. Wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just making sure I update this properly. So we're sitting at $803. $803, I believe it is. I will refresh that, make sure it's come through properly for tomorrow. But wow, that's incredible. Thank you for the donations, guys. That's incredible. I don't know why it's not coming up on here. That's why I have to check it manually. I think there was another question here. How is Carla going? When will she be home? She's going really, really well. She's actually doing some volunteering herself in the Philippines, and also just, doing what she wants to do over there, holidaying as well. And, just spending time with herself and her friends. And she'll be back probably around August. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're almost at 1K. And this is week 1. This is great. I ran a question out of the journey selling. I have a random question. Out of the journey selling online to date, eBay or other, what is the number one key lesson learning applied to daily and share often? I think consistency, right? I mean, before I was doing reselling, I've been a very routine junkie, and my best example of this would be my running. People ask me, how do I run more? Like, how do I do the distance that I do? Like, so I run a half marathon every month. That's my goal at the moment, just to keep me honest. Last year it was 2, but then I had COVID and I had to pull back. But essentially, consistency is key with anything that you want. The reason why is because when you do something and you put reps into it consistently, you learn and you fail. And when you fail, you learn more. So the next time you do it, in theory, usually you won't make the same mistake. Or if you do make a mistake, it's a different mistake. So you're compounding your growth and your ability to execute and learn and come back and do better. When we talk about like doing exercise on a consistent basis, yeah, it's going to hurt a lot, but then it becomes easier. And that's where running. The best way to be able to run more is to run more, right? Be consistent with it. And I think that's probably the main thing. And I know it's a very cliche thing, but when we lack our consistency, it's like, if I wasn't doing live streams, I used to do them monthly. As soon as I started doing them weekly, the growth compounded. I went from having 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 people a month to having 35 to 50 people a week. And you build an expectation, you build something that people look forward to, you build the ability to set routine and schedule, and then people can carve that time out. That's just one example. If you're trying to learn about Pokemon cards, the best way to learn about Pokemon cards is to dive into it, understand it more, to do it more, right? I'm not saying go spend lots of money on Pokemon cards, but if you want to learn more about Pokemon cards, you need to be dabbling more with Pokemon cards. It's that consistency. It applies to everything. If you want to learn how to do gardening, if you want to learn how to drive, if you want to learn how to conversate better, if you want to learn how to be better on camera, you need to do it more. So consistency is king. There's a lot that you can, branch off from that, but I think that would be the number one key lesson of consistency and being willing to put in those reps for over a long period of time. As I said before, my goals, I'm happy to get them in 10 years because I know what I want and I know it's going to take a long time to get what I want. And the only way to do that is to be consistently showing up and working towards it. Yeah, we are. I can't believe it. It's incredible. Thank you so much. I got to work out why the tips aren't, why the donations aren't coming through and showing up on this thing. It's very frustrating, but I'm still happy that we're able to see them. I just have to manually put them in. So you have any buds? At the moment, I'm enjoying the solo stuff. I will be having more guests on my podcast soon enough, but in these lives, it's solo for now. That's funny, Jody. That's funny. You need to keep your records straight. Come on, you know this. Yeah, look, I don't. Yes and no. I had Ethan on the other day. I definitely won't be doing anything between now and the big event. Look, I might have people come on to help, motivate or encourage other people, but I'd rather go into other people's channels to bring awareness for Backpack for Vic Kids. Yeah, I don't know. It's something that's, yeah. I mean, to me, I actually enjoy having these conversations with you guys, just hanging out, opening cards, doing giveaways, doing all that kind of stuff, because it's my way of just being able to kind of hang out as well. Of course, it's tiring as well, but yeah, I enjoy doing that stuff. But, you know, I also understand that there's a lot more we can learn from people, but I'll probably keep that to the podcast. Maybe I'll bring in doing more podcast stuff. You know, maybe I can do a live podcast one day. I would love to be able to do a live podcast one day. That would be pretty cool to be able to do, actually. All right, team, it is 10 o'clock. I am going to wrap it up. I am tired. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. Oh, that's good to have that goal. Good luck on that, Jody. I would like to say a big thank you to everyone that has donated tonight. And if you did not win anything tonight, there's going to be plenty of opportunity. We'll be doing weekly raffles, little fundraisers. Next week, I've actually got a little bundle of, I don't know if it's 5 or 10 Crown Zenith packs, but about $50 worth of packs. If they do not arrive for next week, we'll be doing another one of these. Otherwise, I'll try and alternate things up and keep it fresh and keep it special each week. Ideally, minimum of $50, if not more. If you want to get involved and support, like donate something in terms of like something to raffle off, by all means, please reach out. If you can't afford to be doing the donation from a dollar side of things, I totally understand. Share this, share the campaign, the video that I just did earlier today. Get the message out and see if other people can get, involved. There's lots of ways you can get involved. Just reach out, have the conversations with me. More than happy to help answer any questions or clarifications. Oh, Farkin Flips has just joined as a new member. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, team. I need a rest. I haven't stopped, and I need to take some rest. Appreciate you all. Thank you very, very much. For any new winners, I will reach out to you within 24 hours and get your details to send you out any winnings and things like that. Appreciate you all so much. It's been a crazy night. We're already nearly at 10%, so this is really, really good, and I'm excited for the next 16 weeks. It should be a lot of fun. So thank you all. You all have a wonderful evening, wonderful day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and appreciate you all. And until next time, we will do it all again. Same time next week. Take it easy and cheers.